So episode 9 with this anime I haven't seen for quite some time. Uh Takemi Kiss on My Identity. I kinda wanna say here I wanna talk about Marshall based as of her character, based as of herself. I wanna go back basically what some of the things I said about Marshall and what basically was I was correct and stuff like that. And personally I wanna say here is that I definitely think that Marshall is basically it's a very selfish kind of a person. And she really wants just basically just everything basically personally that basically in her way. And that's what she really basically that she really definitely wants. And she wants to have a very good firm relationship with basically with you, or say named Yuri, whatever his name is, and stuff like that. I kind of want to personally want to say here is that I want to say here is that whatever that she really wants, maybe that she'll get. Maybe that she will probably will may never will get, or maybe probably that she maybe never will see. Maybe that she probably will never will basically have that reaction that she would basically would have basically with MC, and basically that she may not happen. I want to say here is that I don't look at her because just basically a jealous type basic kind of girl or anything like that. I look at her just basically as a girl that she's just kind of selfish in a way. That's just my opinion. Don't get me wrong. She's cute. She's very beautiful. She's very attractive and stuff like that. She really actually is, and she really actually is. And I definitely do think it's a very good thing. And to be honest with you, when I'm watching this anime, I kind of like watching anime that are older anime because it kind of gets me into the mood of relaxing and to enjoying the nature and enjoying the nature of the retro aspect when it basically comes to basically when it comes to an anime. Basically like this anime came out somewhere around 2009. Came out somewhere 2009. To be honest with you, back to my time, I didn't see any of these animes back then. I never did. I never was lucky. Never wasn't basically unfortunate for me for my circumstances because I never really got this chance really to see this much of these animes really all that much. Only animes I only got to watch was like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and um, um, Transformers and Madara, back then Naruto and stuff like that, Bleach and stuff like that. I used to watch all those animes basically, back then, but I never really got a chance to watch these different kind of animes from a long time ago because I never did. To be honest, when I first got into my own place, was basically a roommate and stuff like that, and circumstances and stuff like that didn't really didn't into very well, and basically stuff like that. And I kind of want to say here is that I watching older anime, it really kind of relaxed me a lot more better than the newer anime than I really definitely see. And I kind of want to say here is definitely I do definitely 100% agree with that anime style. That retro anime is a lot more better than modern anime. I definitely do agree with him based on that. I definitely do agree that he does make a very good point, but I may not see everything what he says that is right, but I do respect the retro aspect when it comes to basically watching this anime and just really actually is. It's very enjoyable to watch. It has a good melody, very good melody, and it really does, and it shows a very good atmosphere that you really don't see when it comes to newer animes and stuff like that. There are newer animes that can be kind of related to basically the old different style of anime. They can be, but they're not really basically not too they're kind of basically kind of far behind basically the retro aspects when it comes to anime. When it comes to anime, like like Astro Boy, like back in the day. I think that was back in around the 1940s or 50s. I am not 100% so sure. I think that was one of the very first anime that's ever came out, or the big giant robot or something like that, or something. I can't remember the name of that one. That used to come on Cartoon Network really a lot. It was a very old anime, very old. Um, I can't really remember it. But anyways, when I first saw that, I was kind of like, wow, I was kind of like, wow, this is really something else, really something very special, and it really actually is. It was black and white because you usually don't see anime basically like in different colors like what I'm watching based off this. Because when you're watching anime like black and white, a lot of people will probably say like, nah, I don't want to watch that because it's not really basic for me. I'll be beat down maybe to watch something like that because that is something that people definitely like basically back then and stuff. But yeah, to be honest with you, I happen to like retro aspect anime, and I happen to definitely like that because it's something very enjoyable to watch, not rot, very enjoyable to enjoy a lot. It really actually is not rot. I didn't mean the person didn't say that, but that's just my opinion. That's what I definitely think, and I definitely see the inside of the other road. What that anime style was Space was saying that retro anime is a lot more better than modern anime. And personally, that's what it basically feels to me. But I definitely do think modern anime does have a very good core of for modern anime fans, but I think they're missing out the retro aspects basically when it comes to the retro aspects basically kind of anime. And I definitely do agree with it. Like I said, for retro anime is a lot more better. I definitely do agree with it. I definitely think that retro anime is a lot more better than the modern anime than what we're seeing here right now. A lot of people like moderate, a lot of people like retro, a lot of people like both of them. I don't mind like both of them. I don't mind really. I definitely do. I don't see there's nothing really basically like a difference between retro and moderate where they just basically come together but they're just basically just two separate universes that just basically feels to me that they're just not really basically when you have one fandom against another fandom, like the retro phantom and the moderate phantom, they're going to disagree with each other because they just don't know the similarities and stuff like that when it comes to the retro aspect basically of the anime or the modern anime. A lot of people will probably argue and say retro is better than modern or modern is better than retro. I mean, that's fair enough. I definitely understand. But so I think the grand scheme of things is that when I'm watching this anime, it does reminds me a lot about that retro aspect and stuff like that. And that's what it feels to me. I know this has nothing to do with the review, but I definitely want to say here it's very enjoyable, really enjoyable to relax. I definitely do love the soundtrack and stuff like that. Listen to it. It has a very good melody. It really definitely does. And it really is. It's as smooth as such a relaxation, and it just really does. And hearing some of the old songs from the anime is very relaxing than the newer songs I used to listen to and basically stuff like that. To be honest with you, I'm not really the biggest fan of listening to Japanese music and stuff like that, but I do enjoy listening to it. I definitely do because to be honest with you, in person, my own view, I definitely do think it's a lot. I think it's 10 times a lot more better than the music I'm used to listening to for back then here in the United States and stuff like that. I definitely do think it's a lot more better than basically that. That's just my opinion. That's what I definitely think because they have such a good, good, a good aspect and such a good feel listening to it. And I don't know how to explain it. It has such a very good melody and it really definitely does. It just kind of makes you feel more relaxed, and you feel like you're in a different universe, like when you're listening to it. That's what I feel like when I'm watching a retro based anime or basically other different anime. It kind of makes me feel like I'm in that, not like in a bubble, but in a different universe. That's what it feels to me. That's what I definitely do think. But I want to personally want to say the MC basically in this anime, he's starting to glow. I don't know what that means or something like that. Maybe there's something maybe might happen to him. Could he possibly that he could die? That's a very likely, very good possibility. That's a very likely, maybe a spectrum, very good possibility. That would probably is. We just don't know if that really is basically that he's going to die, or maybe there's some kind of power that he has that maybe that he can't personally that he cannot control, or maybe that he probably does not have basically the control basically of that power, or basically what it comes to from that different of that aspect. I kind of want to say here as basically that he's going to have to learn to try to basically, can he learn to control that power, or can that power can be unleashed, or basically we could see basically like a different route, and basically saying like this is basically like what happened to basically with Naruto basically back then, like basically with Hinata, like when basically like back then when Hinata was basically that she was on the verge that she was going to die, and then guess what? Then guess what? She really didn't. Naruto snapped. That's when the Nine-Tailed Fox came unleashed and stuff like that. I mean, it's not because Naruto has a short temper. It's because of the short temper of the Nine-Tailed Fox that's based within him that makes him very, very upset. And that's what kind of makes him very angry and just really actually is. And stuff like that. Is Naruto basically a problem child? In a way, yes and no. But I really don't think he's really is not. I don't think that he's really is not a really major problem child, but he definitely does struggle. But he definitely does get better. He definitely does. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this review, or I will say basically some different aspects from what I talked about from retro, and basically from different aspects of animes I've seen from back in the past. That kind of reminds me of some things that I definitely do like. But yeah, anyways, this anyways, I'll see you guys there. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit a like button, give me a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. Either way, it's fine by me. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. I'll be back one day, and I'll see you guys there. Take care.